Emily Carter had worked at the Milltown manufacturing plant for nearly 2 decades. She wasn't a manager or an engineer with framed degrees on the wall. She was the factory's senior mechanic. Grease on her hands, steel in her spine, and a head full of quiet brilliance. Asterisk, most people didn't notice her when she walked by. She didn't need to be noticed. Emily was the kind of woman who didn't speak unless she had something worth saying. But when machines spoke, with their clunks, hisses, and hums, she listened. She understood them better than anyone else. In the building, asterisk, the plant had changed a lot since she started. New faces, new tech, new owners. The old supervisors who respected people like Emily had retired, and their replacements were younger, colder, and obsessed with numbers. The new management team arrived in sleek cars and crisp suits. They spoke in boardroom language, cost efficiency, automation, labor realignment. Asterisk, they didn't see Emily as a vital part of the plant. They saw her as outdated. Asterisk, she saw it coming. The layoffs, the cutbacks, the sudden meetings behind closed doors. She wasn't naive. Still, nothing prepared her for the moment it actually happened. Asterisk, it was a cold Wednesday night, minutes past midnight, when the night foreman approached her station. He held a printed letter in his trembling hands. Asterisk, Emily, he said, not meeting. Her eyes, I'm sorry. They told me to give you this. Asterisk, she took the paper silently. One glance told her everything. Termination, effective immediately. No warning. No exit interview. No gratitude. Just a severance check and a sterile goodbye. Asterisk, she didn't argue. She didn't beg. Asterisk, Emily calmly took off her gloves, placed them neatly beside her toolbox, and walked out of the factory floor for the last time. No applause, no send-off. Just the fading hum of machines behind her. Asterisk, but what they didn't know was that Emily had been working on something that would soon make their job and their spreadsheets explode. Asterisk, it started almost a year earlier. Asterisk, Emily had noticed a problem that no one else bothered to fix. Metal waste. Every day, tons of raw material were being wasted during the casting and molding processes. Slight misalignments, uneven pressure, inefficient temperature controls, it all added up to enormous losses. Management wrote it off as acceptable. Waste. Emily didn't. Asterisk, she began experimenting on her own, after hours, using leftover parts and salvage sensors. She built a prototype, a compact device she called the Precision Flow Regulator. It could monitor real-time data and make micro-adjustments on the fly. It didn't need fancy software or cloud connections. Just logic, sensors, and smart design. Asterisk, her device was small enough to be ignored, but powerful enough to revolutionize. Production. Asterisk, she tested it in secret on a forgotten sideline. The results were stunning. Material waste dropped by 42%. Output increased. Maintenance needs dropped sharply. She logged every result, every improvement, every calculation. She even started writing the patent paperwork. Asterisk, but no one listened when she tried to present it. One junior supervisor told her, half smiling, "That's cute, Emily, but we don't have time for side projects. We're moving toward AI now." Asterisk, still, she kept building, kept improving. Not for the company, not anymore, but for herself. For the simple satisfaction of solving a problem no one else could see. Asterisk, so when she was fired that night, she walked out of the factory with more than just her toolbox. She walked out with the future. Within a week, Emily completed the patent, filing under her name. Then she reached out to a mid-sized engineering firm in Colorado, a place known for innovation and lean manufacturing. She showed them the prototype and her years of data. They were skeptical until they tested it themselves. Asterisk, and just like that, Everything changed. Asterisk, they installed her device on one line. Results were immediate. Then 2 lines. Then 10. Soon, her technology was licensed across the entire plant. Then across multiple companies. Within 6 months, the precision flow regulator was being used in over 200 manufacturing facilities worldwide. Asterisk, the waste that had once been dismissed as normal became a thing of the past. And Emily? She became a millionaire almost overnight. Asterisk, she didn't move into a mansion or buy a sports car. Instead, she bought a small lakeside home and built a personal workshop in the back. She started mentoring young women in engineering. She spoke at conferences about innovation from the ground up. When asked what drove her success, she always smiled and said, "I listened to what everyone else ignored, including myself." Meanwhile, back at Milltown Manufacturing, chaos reigned. Production costs rose, waste increased, profits shrank. The board demanded answers. How did our competitor improve margins so drastically? They asked asterisk eventually. They traced the technology and the patent back to one name. Asterisk, Emily Carter. The woman they fired at midnight. The woman they dismissed as irrelevant. Asterisk. They tried reaching out to her, offering to partner or reconnect. Their emails went unanswered. One executive even visited her old address, only to find a new family living there, and a for sale sign still rusting in the garden. Asterisk by then. Emily had moved on, not just physically, but in every way that mattered. Asterisk, she didn't need their validation. Asterisk, her invention, her mind, her perseverance had done what they never could. Change the game. Asterisk, they fired the factory mechanic at midnight, thinking she was nothing more than overhead, an aging relic in an evolving world. Asterisk, what they failed to realize was that her final design was worth more than all their quarterly reports combined. Asterisk, they lost her, and with her, they lost millions. Asterisk, she didn't lose a thing. She built something better. Herself.